Hey, yo, it's Port City's finest, Caden, and you are now tuned in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Well, with Corey, Jason, Mark, Corey. Corey Votour, you're cool. The rest of y'all, I'm out.
Canadian strong, maritime proud. Hear the roar of the fans, feel the crowd. Every slam, every fight, every story we shout. Legends are born, there's no doubt. From Halifax rings to PI lights, the action is heavy, the energy ignites. Feel the thrill, it's gonna be a blast. Welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Corey, Sugar Knee himself. I'm joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts. They're radiating. The big boss, Corey.
Show.
How's it going?
The lovely Jason Casey. Hello. And the vivacious Mark the Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, I'm not going to be that nice ever again. First off, we're going to say congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays making it to the World Series. Sorry, Seattle. This might be Canada's time, so.
Yeah, what, 32 years since they've been
32 years. The same year that Montreal Canadiens last won the Stanley Cup.
I was a curse to this world, was I?
You were.
You still are. I was
Still
born
kind of
in
are.
September 1993.
The 19th, right? The 16th.
16.
16th.
You motherfucker. He didn't even remember.
I just switched the 9 and the 6, you know.
What a start to this
His numbers
episode. Eh? What a
dyslexic.
jackass.
I am numbers dyslexic.
Pretty happy with that game last night, though. It was fun to watch.
It was
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun.
After
Montreal won last night?
After the game
Montreal
was
did
done,
win.
after the game was done, Kyle McGrath from Kaizen put on there, this is the first time I've ever seen the Blue Jays make the World Series. I wasn't born the first time. I was like, fuck off, make me feel old.
See him win like 2 championships, you know?
Yeah, I was 19 32 years ago, so.
Wow.
He's like, I was like, -7, I think he said. I was like, oh my God.
93, I was 5 years old.
Ugh.
Corey must have been
That was 9.
9?
9. There you go.
Yeah, Corey and I are 10 years apart, so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to kick off the episode with some sad news. So Bobby Horn, known as Mo or Sir Mo from Men on a Mission, passed away at 58. Usually we wouldn't cover like someone from outside of the Maritimes, but he did wrestle in the Maritimes. He is a former UCW tag team champion. Him and Mabel were the iconic Men on a Mission with Oscar. They would rap to the ring. Mabel, all 500 pounds of him. You know, Mo was every bit of almost 400 pounds. Big boys. I saw that WWE refused to give him any help because they only help people that are going to drug rehabilitation and all that. So people that are just sick, he needed a liver. I believe it was a liver transplant or something like that.
Yeah, I believe so.
And they refused to help. So TKO and their billions and billions. Thank you for that. But yeah, rest in peace, Sir Mo, former UCW tag team champion.
Yeah.
After that little moment of silence there, we're going to start off. We got a few shows to cover. We're going to start off with IPW, Terror in the Tap Room. I'm going to go through the results of the matches, and then we'll have a quick chat about it. Got a few things that I'd like to mention. First off, TJ Miguel beat Sebi. Zane Valentine beat Patrick O'Neal. Ricky Mortis beat Bobby Boyette. Matt Chevron beat Spike Esty. Where am I now? The IPW title match. The IPW title was on the line. So Deuce came out dressed as LG. and LG came out to harass Deuce. Giant Orion came to his defense. An impromptu IPW title match. Giant Orion gets the win. Three-way match. Ryan Schimmel beat Joey White and Caden. We'll get to that in a second. The main event that night, Rugged Rick Owens successfully defended his PEI title versus Bad Thad Howitt. The Ricky Mortis Bobby Boyette match, there was some interference by Sebi that turned south, and unfortunately for Bobby Boyette, Sebi cost him the match accidentally. The Ghost gets the win. The Matt Chevron Spike Esty match, Matt got the win, but the refs had to rip Spike off Esty. He was like just continuing to pummel him, so that's not over. And
he
then
had
we get
to rip Spike off SD. I just want to correct
Is that what he said?
That's what you just said.
They had to rip
My bad.
Spike off of Matt Chevron.
Boy, did they
No,
rip
they
him
had
off.
to-
It was actually
they had-
the other way around. Chevron.
They had to rip off Chevron off Spike. There you go.
Yeah, my bad.
That's what happens when your brain's going a million miles an hour.
I think you need another coffee, Corey.
I already had two, and I'm trying to cut down, so no. Here's what I want to talk about, the three-way match. We had unfortunate circumstances here. The Port City's finest, Caden, suffered a horrifying injury. He completely dislocated his elbow at the beginning of the match. Right around here, he gave me permission. I will be showing the x-ray that he got. In my opinion, I think they called an audible. I think that Caden was supposed to go over. The only correct outcome in my mind is Caden going over here. I think he's the one guy in IPW that's had a proper storyline from Takeover to right now. Takeover, he wins that fantastic Fatal 4-Way match. Game On, he's not there, but he does cut a promo on Fantana after Fantana wins the PEI title. He was going to challenge Fantana. Circumstances happen, and he then takes on Rugged Rick Owens, loses. This match, I think, it was going to be building him back up because, I think eventually he gets that title. I think him and Rick Owens. I think, unfortunately, here, it doesn't make sense for Schimmel to win. Doesn't make sense for Joey to win. It makes all the sense for Caden to win and to build him back up. Unfortunately, I did speak with Caden, and he is out of commission until spring, I think he said. So, yeah,
Bad,
Oh, no, it was bad. It was bad. When he sent me the x-ray, the elbows completely popped out. Apparently it was on the pop-up cutter by Ryan Schimmel, and it's a freak accident, nobody's fault.
No,
It's
Stuff
wrestling,
happens.
it's not ballet.
Yeah.
But so that really sucks. I really, really hope that Caden can make a full recovery. We joke about it. Jason's always the furry flamingo and all that.
Yeah.
But these are real people. They got real jobs. They got families. And when an injury like this happens, sometimes it can change a lot of things. But Caden,
we joke a lot and stuff, but in reality, these guys are all friends. So
absolutely,
when you see friends get hurt, it gets a little shocking, a little worrisome. So, he is okay at this point. The dislocation has been reset. He's all strapped up. I was talking to him actually right before we started recording today. He was in a lot of pain today, so he's doing as best he can. And he's going to be out for a while for sure, but definitely keep him in your thoughts and prayers. That's for sure.
Absolutely. The thing is with that character, what's good about it is he can come back and say, I didn't lose that match. I got injured. I got screwed again.
Yeah.
It can continue. IPW struck gold with Caden and this character.
And
CCW too.
Yeah, and this character is that he's good at cutting promos and stuff as well. So
he can stay relevant.
He can stay relevant. He can do like Logan did when Logan broke his leg.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He can still stay in the game. He's great on the mic. He's amazing at cutting promos. So, there's still stuff he can do to stay in the game and stay on top of his storyline. So we'll just have to wait and see what he has planned, I guess.
Absolutely. So that was IPW, and Bad Thad Howard making his debut for IPW, unsuccessful against Rick Owens. Sky's the limit for Bad Thad Howard. We're not done talking about Bad Thad Howard. We'll get to that in a little bit. Next up, CGPW. They had a big show this weekend. The results: X-Ray Kyle Cruz beat Baron Von Blackheart. Sidewalk Sam beat The Preacher, the Triple Crown champion. So Steve Arsenault is in possession of 3 belts right now. And they're not officially the Triple Crown, but while Steve Arsenault is the champion, he will be defending all 3 titles. So he's calling it the Triple Crown. Steve Arsenault, he beat Nick Teeth to successfully defend his titles. Where am I now? Also, Arsenault was played to the ring by the metal band Sandfalls, which is a pretty good band. Matt Bolin versus Riddick Stone went to a no contest, and the main event was an 8-man tag team match. X-Ray Kyle Cruz, Preacher, Riddick Stone, and Nick Teeth beat Sidewalk Sam, Baron Von Blackheart, Matt Bolin, and the Triple Crown champion, Steve Arsenault.
Who the hell is the Preacher?
I believe he's new.
All right.
Yeah, he's new, but I don't.
All the kids coming out, like, it's a weird name, man. I don't know. Sorry, the joke made itself. I had to go there.
It's all good. But yeah, one thing I wanted to ask Arsenault is, I know he's the RSP, the Real Action Wrestling champion. Mm-hmm. He's the AWA champion. Mm-hmm. I thought his third title was the CGPW title. It's not. And I'm not sure what his third title is. Do you have any clue?
United, maybe?
Sorry, AWA, you said?
Yeah, the Atlantic Wrestling Alliance or something like that.
AWA, and then
AWA, Real Action Wrestling, and then there's a third one.
And not CGPW?
It's not, because Joe Dunlap was still carrying around. So the CGPW title is basically in the shape of the old NWA Dome Globe title. And but there's another. Maybe he won the Annapolis Valley title from United. Oh. Maybe it doesn't look like it's that belt though. So we'll have to wait and see.
I don't
CGPW.
remember.
I think they have another show coming up real soon. Or no. Next week they have Mainstream Wrestling, who's making a return. So
Arsenault,
yeah. Man, that brings me back. Arsenault did say that he will be defending his Triple Crown title at that show.
Very cool.
So next up, Real Savage Pro Wrestling, Cauchemar dans le Ring 3. What a night here of change. So the All-Territory Elite title did change hands as Dominic Warrior beat Jaws, his second reign with the belt. Snake beat Vincent Tyler. Anthony Deuce Harlem beat JD Vintage and Chaz Warpath Williams. A strange match here, I'm not going to lie. Ollie Weiss and Some Kid beat Sacco and Some Kid.
What? They had the same name?
The same name, Some Kid.
Some Kid? Really? Oh, wow.
It's weird because even during, if you go on YouTube, credit to Jaws. Jaws put all the matches on YouTube, the next day.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to watch the entire show within hours, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's credited as Ollie Weiss versus Sacco. But they have these two random kids join them in a tag match, and it was it's clearly their first match.
Yeah, a couple teenagers. They look probably, 16, 17 maybe?
Yeah, they didn't look very old. But, it was weird. It's not advertised. You don't see their name. It's just the match is Ollie Weiss versus Sacco, but it's turned into a tag match, so. Next up, Starchild beat Pete LeBlanc. Ryan McGrath was with Pete LeBlanc. They attacked Starchild after the match, and a tag team match has been made for the next show. Starchild will have a mystery partner. Thinking maybe some tag titles on the way. I keep preaching that, but,
Preacher.
we'll see.
You're the preacher.
I might be the preacher. There you go. The next match was Vice the Clown beating Cage Cena. Cage Cena is their answer to El Hansamo from NWE. Just a comedy character. This match didn't go very long. They did this spot where Cage was ripping out Vice's tongue out, and then he bit his tongue off. It was weird.
Is he related to Ron Cena?
They might be like third cousin or something.
Maybe, eh?
Maybe. Next up, the RSPW women's title was on the line. A new champion here as well. Ronnie Payne beat Chantal and Sierra Stone. I believe this is just the second women's champion. I believe Chantal was the inaugural champion. So,
correct.
What a year for Ronnie Payne. 2 titles in, what, a month? Less than a month?
Yeah, probably less than a month at this point.
Yeah. Oh. So, congratulations to her. Chaos beat Vic Manson. And in a fatal 4-way match for the RSPW heavyweight title, Bad Thad Howitt beat Giant Orion, Wesley Pipes, and Dominic Warrior. I'm not 100% sure how Dominic Warrior ended up jumping into this match, but he is the one that took the losing fall. Orion doesn't get pinned to lose his title, but Bad Thad Howitt is the second ever RSPW heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I also want to mention, too, that the AWOL, after they attached Starchild, and Gabe Savage announced the match for next time with the mystery partner. It's going to be a TLC match, yeah.
Yeah, did forget to mention that. The matches got uploaded, but none of the storylines got, like we catch a little glimpse here and there. Like, we don't know why Dom Warrior was put into the Fatal 4-Way match.
I'm not sure. He looks so small in that match. Oh,
yeah. Oh, but he still reminds me so much of Finn Balor. It's unreal.
Oh, 100%.
Same type of build there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next show is the Lit Prestige Brawl at Alma Hall 9, not 3, but 9.
Mm-hmm. You're learning.
I'm learning. There you go. Matt Chevron beat Hunter Sampson. Butter Love beat Kerry Killam and Pat Persuasion, a 3-way. Zane Valentine beat Zatara. Scott Lee Crew, he beat Matt Kerr. So Matt Kerr from Kaizen, he is in Lit Prestige. Rick Owens beat Daniel Wall, also from Kaizen. And the Prestige title, Logan Green successfully defended versus Patrick O'Neal. And the Prestige Rumble match was won by Hunter Sampson. Sampson, after losing the title, comes back with a big win here. I gotta say, for Logan Green, for a first title defense, why not? Patrick O'Neal, he's been doing really good lately. I noticed no Matt Strong here. So no NSPW. NBWA heavyweight title defense here.
You mean Nick Strong?
What did I say?
Matt.
I meant Nick. God fucking damn it. Somebody else talk for me.
I don't even know what you're going to say, but yeah, Nick wasn't there, so.
Yeah, Nick wasn't there. Great show there. What show is left? I think only show left is DBC Dub.
DBC Dub.
DBC Dub. What a show this was. Ricky Mortis, he beat Olafur Hansen. Ryan Storm beat Damian Spade. On a note here, Spade dressed as Greaser James Carr. The guest referee was Greaser James Carr.
Yeah.
So a good callback there. Where am I now? Next match for the Parkside Pub title. Jonathan Cross beat Joey White. Madison Miles, she beat Lincoln Steen. This was a 2 out of 3 falls match. Maddie goes 2-0 there for the Maritime Heavyweight title. Chip Chambers beat Ian Pratt. I haven't seen the match yet. I don't think New Scott's uploaded it yet, but I think this might be contender for Match of the Year again. And the usual suspect, Chip Chambers. It's unreal the amount of work he's done this year.
He's had a hell of a year, man. Hell of a year. Unreal at this point.
Yeah. So, I mean, speaking of Chip, we're interviewing him later this week.
Yep.
So look out for that. We're definitely going to ask him about these matches because it's absolutely bananas the year he's had. I have seen a few clips of this match.
I have too.
Boyce has uploaded a couple little like shorts or whatever. Oh, another great match. 3 matches on this card, all first time.
Yep.
Opponents. First time that Madison and Lincoln has faced off.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one that I'm like, are you sure about that one? Because they've been in the scene for so long. Like, how did they never meet?
Well, it's the same thing with Dave Boyce and Chip versus Chris Cook.
Yep.
They've both been in the scene for so long. Supercard was the first time they met up. It's just crazy.
And it's kind of almost disappointing because that's probably my favorite match I've seen live this year.
Yeah.
And it's like we could have seen that multiple times throughout Maritime Wrestling history, and we didn't. But at least, the thing is, I'm grateful, though, because we got to see it. Not only did we get to see it, we got to see it live. Like, that match was unreal, and to talk to Chris Cook after, how proud he was of that match. And, knowing that it's Chris Cook's last year, it's a special year. 2025 has been special.
Oh, absolutely. It was a great year to start a podcast, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's right, eh? Honestly, though, while we're on the subject of Chip Chambers, I'd like to say that he's probably my number one guy for Wrestler of the Year.
I agree 100%. 100%. He, there's a case for a few guys, but I think Chip just edges them out. The work he's done this year, and it's not just in one promotion; it's in multiple. It's in IHW. It's in
almost every promotion.
It's in almost every promotion. Just and it's banger after banger after banger. Chip Chambers really, we thought he peaked. I don't remember if it was Jason or Corey. We thought he peaked 5 years ago. Nope.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's nothing against the others. He's just that good.
Well, he just seems 2025. He just seemed to have turned it up a notch. I mean, he's always been a great wrestler. 2024, he came back after a hiatus, kind of eased his way into it, and then January 2025 hit, and it's almost like there's something inside of him that switched, and he just started going on a tear, and he's not stopping anytime soon by the looks of things. So it's just fun to watch. It's great.
Absolutely. So those were the shows from the weekend, unless we forgot something. I think we got them all.
Yeah, that's all.
So, upcoming shows.
There's all kinds of upcoming shows. So, Friday, October 24th, IHW Rumble. The over-the-top rope Rumble match. The winner gets a heavyweight championship match at their next show, season finale on November 28th. There's also going to be the Honors Championship match between Hollywood Cole and Fantana.
Smelling a title change.
I'm thinking the same. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Ronnie Payne is putting her new women's title on the line against Karma Rain.
I don't see a title change there because Ronnie just won it.
Yeah, I agree. Also on the card, the heavyweight champion Chris Charters will be there. Bobby Boyette, JP Sims, we just mentioned him. Chip Chambers, Kofi Christ, Rick Owens, the tag team of Perfect Storm, Kirk Obey, and more. So it's definitely going to be a full card again.
Myself, Mark, and Jason will be at this show. Chip has to win this battle royal, right? It's clearly not over.
Yeah, it's definitely not over, and I'm interested to see where it takes him, because the last show we were at, he came up with a different entrance music.
Very dark.
Different, slow walk to the ring, almost
and let's not forget, he attacked Charter. So maybe we'll see the footage of that because Sebi was recording that night.
Right.
He was backstage. So
Yeah. Right.
we heard it. Like, talk about leaving September Surrender on a cliffhanger
Yeah.
where we know something happened. We heard it. We saw Charters get pulled to the back, but we don't know exactly what happened. So maybe they will show the footage there. We will be there. Unfortunately, Big Boss, commitments with hockey.
I'll be in Capollet watching the JC's game, but it's all right.
Tis the season now.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, the Capollet, they're going to be playing there twice. I'm missing this one. I won't miss the second one.
But I was just going to say, like, at that show at September to Surrender 20, I think what's impressive here is that usually that would be the conclusion of that type of storyline. But now they've
the end of the year.
Continuity.
Yeah.
To start that new season, I guess we could call it. Not really,
because their next show on November 28th is actually called the season finale.
Yeah. I think Chip wins the belt there, and we go into 2026 with what's going on here. Chip's the champion. What's Charter's going to do?
Maybe, because that was kind of the whole going into 2025 was, the season finale, Chargers is going to win the title, and it never happened. So, you know what I mean? Like, it was that whole, oh my God, it should have happened, but it didn't happen. So, who knows what they're going to do? I'm assuming there's going to be a twist involved somewheres. But, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
So intriguing, eh?
I love it. Love storylines. Absolutely love
Absolutely.
storylines.
Yeah.
Next show, there's 4 shows on Saturday.
Jesus.
New Breed, Brawl Hallows Eve, and the Truro Legion.
Great friggin' name.
Yeah, absolutely. They've
Great
got
name.
one match announced so far. The New Breed Championship match. The champion Brad Thad-Howitt. I don't know who
Brad Thawit.
Brad
Thad-Howitt.
Bradford Thadford Howitt.
Yeah. With his manager, Evan Wolf, will be defending against Andre Myatt. So I think that's going to be a fantastic match.
I don't know if I see a title change there. It would make sense. I think Andre is massively over there. He's massively over most places.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think Thad's ready to drop that belt. I think they've been doing great with him as champion. So
yeah.
Shake his hand.
Yeah, there you go. That's the only match announced so far, but they've also got the NBW Tag Team Champions, the Rodeo Rockers, listed. Ryan Schimmel, Bradford Gillis will be there. Olaf Hansen, the Fighting Spirit Champion, Ryan Storm.
Ryan Storm has been advertised as defending his title against Seppi, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see that. So.
I saw that, and I thought to myself, why the fuck not Sebi?
There you go. So Sebi was on the list as well. So it's Ryan Storm's had that title for a while now.
A long time. I think it would be time for a change, and I think Sebi, like for his first title, why the hell not? He's over. Like the bubble things have just taken off. I still see them outside the window every time I get up.
There you go. He's he's over everywhere. It doesn't matter where he goes now. He when I went to the Kaizen show a few weeks ago, like when he came out, it was literally all the way around the ring was a cloud of bubbles. It was absolutely crazy. So that's Saturday. Also on Saturday, CCW Clash 39 Monster Mash. They've got a rematch for the NBWA River Valley Championship between Hunter Sampson and Kerry Killam.
I smell a title change.
I would highlight that on my list.
Of a title change?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mark the Mark has spoken. Main event is a 20-man Rumble match. Winner will be awarded a shot at Nick Strong's heavyweight title. Also on the card, Spike Esty, Slick McGrick, Zandra Lee, Daniel Wall, Butter Love, Shano, Pat Persuasi, Oscar Ironside, Patrick, Patrick O'Neill.
Right.
Stormy Hale, and tag team champions Crude Oil and more. So I'm sure it's going to be another stacked card like usual. CCW normally doesn't disappoint. Also, UCW All Hallows Eve. So that as well is on Saturday. They have a chain match between JP Sims with Mr. David A. Boyce and Hardcore Channing Decker.
Oh, you fucking know what's going to happen there, right?
Oh, yeah. Boyce is leaving in some kind of a tourniquet or... Yeah.
Holy Christ. Call the Wambulance. Woo!
Oh, yeah, 100%. There's a Midget Wrestling Warriors Championship match. Short Sleeve Sampson, the champion, is taking on Robbie the Giant. The women's match, Ronnie Payne versus Madison Miles. I think that's going to be a fantastic match. Also on the card is the UCW Championship Chambers, UCW Atlantic Canadian Champion Rudy Lockhart, the UCW Tag Team Champions, the Newfoundland World Order, Robbie McAllister, Lincoln Steen, Jonathan Cross, and more are all listed on there. So another fun full card as well. And last but not least, North Pro, Crimson Skies at the Tide and Board Ballroom. VIP matches. First match they've got listed is AWOL versus the Hateful Dead.
They shouldn't be fighting. They should be teaming.
Yeah, I think this might be the catalyst to that. But it'll be a fantastic match considering all four guys train together. Yeah. I think they're going to really pull off something special here. Also, VIP, I mean, technically could be a main event match, but VIP match for the NSPW Maritime Championship. Covey Christ is taking on Alex Silva.
That could main event anywhere on the planet.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I agree.
There's also a singles match between Bryce Hansen and Dick Durning. Bryce Hansen, for those that don't know, has recently been featured on Scott D'Amore's Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
That's right.
So he's wrestled for Scott D'Amore at the last 2 or 3 Maple Leaf Pro shows. So
he was teaming up, I believe, at that last show with Sheldon Jean.
Sheldon Jean,
yeah.
Whatever they call him there in English.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's a really good wrestler. I've had a chance to watch a little bit of him, and I really like his style. Against Dick Durning, I think it's going to be a fantastic match.
Yep.
Tag team match. The Hollywood Heathens, the undefeated in North Pro Hollywood Heathens.
Correct.
Are taking on the Wonder Boys.
I fucking marked out for this. I haven't seen the Wonder Boys in years.
Since, the last time they were here was at the Capitol Theater show.
At the Massacre?
Oh, wait. Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
They fought against the Sullivans.
The Kicking and Stomping.
That's right. Kicking and Stomping with Claude Malone.
And that was so funny because... I remember that match vividly where he keeps, his
taking
team's
off
losing,
his clothes.
and he keeps taking off his clothes, and by the end of the match, he's fully clothed again. Yeah. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
I have a question, though, about those guys. Were they not supposed to show up at a show in the wintertime for North Pro at the Tide and Bore, where there was a bunch of guys that had canceled because they couldn't make it because of a snowstorm? Am I wrong here?
It rings a bell. I think there's a possibility of that.
I think they were booked in 2020 for the show. I call it the pandemic show because the pandemic hit that week.
Yeah.
I forget what the name was. The Art of War, maybe. The main event ended up being Dick Durning versus Dynamite Dylan Davis. But the original main event was going to be Dick Durning versus Channing Decker for the UCW heavyweight title in a death match. And card subject to change. Too Cold Scorpio was supposed to be there, like everybody from outside of the Maritimes. Like I remember Lincoln Steen on short notice made the show because nobody could come.
Yeah. I was at that show as well. It was a great show.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen with the Hollywood Heathens. We'll see if they can keep their undefeated status at this point.
I think they will.
Yeah, we'll see. Sabotage has announced that a new title is coming.
I got a few things to say about that.
We'll get to you in a minute.
Okay.
Wait for your
title.
Whoa. It's my show. I can talk right now. I'm kidding.
No, wait for your turn.
That's
Okay,
right.
I'm sorry.
So there's going to be 2 matches to figure out who's going head-to-head for this new title. So first triple threat match is Evan Gibbons from Kaizen versus Ian Pratt from Kaizen versus Joey White from Kaizen.
Where's he from? Oh.
Evan Gibbons, I saw him at Kaizen a few weeks ago. Maybe a month at this point now, maybe.
Relatively new.
Relatively new. Reminds me of a big farm boy. Strong as an ox.
How strong is an ox?
Pretty strong.
Quite strong.
Pretty strong? Pretty strong.
Quite strong.
He reminds me of a young, faster version of Rick Owens.
Okay.
Oh, here's to give you an idea.
Who's also strong as an ox.
It's 1 ox power.
There, thank you.
Yeah.
Mark with the facts.
So
I just looked it up.
that's the first triple threat match. Second one is Dawson James versus Dryce Durning versus Pro Wrestling Ontario's Mark Shaw. Mark Shaw is 1/3 of the Pro Wrestling Ontario's Trios champions alongside Parkside and Evan Greenaway. So I think that's going to be a great match as well. So whoever wins out of both of those matches will face off head-to-head in the main event to crown the new champion. So, Corey, what are we talking about?
So I'm torn on this because, number one, I don't remember if I talked about this. I go for walks and I fantasy book promotions all the time. Maritime, mainstream, old school wrestling. I just walk and think and listen to music and just... And I thought to myself, and we were talking just before we started recording, you look at IHW, they got the Honor title. Nobody's doing that. You look at IPW, they got the PEI title, exclusive to PEI. Nobody else does that except for CCW that has their River Valley title, exclusive there. I don't remember if I talked about this, but in my head, I thought to myself, how could North Pro do something different with a secondary title? And I thought, you get rid of the NSPW Maritime title and you bring in a North Pro Maritime Mayhem title. And you have a Maritime Mayhem division. And what would be a Maritime Mayhem division? Well, they're already doing a bunch of triple threat matches. They're doing basically it would be a stipulation belt. Every title match would be a stipulation, a 3-way, a 4-way, a chairs match, a ladder match, a tables match, a chain match, a 2 out of 3 falls match. It would be a mayhem. You know what I mean? And you can go the extra mile and you record that match. Someone's there to record that match, and as soon as the show's over, that single match goes up on your YouTube channel. And you get to see it the same night that it happened. If they do something like that, to me, there's a lot of questions here that I can't wait to see the answer, because to me, I'm seeing another singles title, and I'm thinking, well, tag titles might have been a little bit more beneficial. You got the Hollywood Heathens talking about that. You got Sabotage as one of the best tag teams in all of Canada. You got a women's division now, it could have been a women's title. 3 male singles titles, I don't know about that. If it's a stipulation belt, though, that might be interesting. I really can't wait to see where this goes. We've seen the silhouette of the belt.
Yeah.
Does this replace the North Pro Heavyweight title? Because Orion's not even on the card.
Yeah.
We know the NSPW title is going to be there, but how long does that belt stick around? To me, this is what's piquing my interest for this weekend in North Pro. Kudos to Sabotage for making me just go ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
But, I think a stipulation belt, I think TNA made stipulation belts like your belt, that's not your world title. You have your world title too, But the X Division title put TNA on the map.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Honor title right now, it's different. It's like the ROH Pure title.
Yeah.
Nobody else is doing that.
Not only TNA though, some guys were put on the map because of the X Division as
AJ Styles, Low-Key, Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe. There's an argument for Samoa Joe in Ring of Honor, but I get what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
And, you know, if North Pro does that, I mean, I really can't complain. I think they're going to nail it anyway. If it's a third singles title...
Well, they only have
to
one singles title now, because the Downtown title no longer exists.
They have a North Pro heavyweight title and an NSPW Maritime title, plus another belt coming in. That's 3.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. But
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I personally say, like, the NSPW title.
Yeah, the North Pro title.
Yeah. I would probably keep that to keep the Quebec talent coming in, and it could only be defended against that talent. I think, like, that type of thing would work, but I don't know.
If it would just be, like, you cut out there, so I'm going to assume what you said was it should only be NSPW talent fighting for that belt, is that what you said?
Yeah, exactly, against North Pro talent or North Pro talent. You know, like
If a North Pro talent wins it,
Yeah.
if a North Pro talent wins it, they only defend it against Quebec guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would work, but we'll have to wait and see. My internet is crapping out right now, so let's move on. That was okay.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Let's move on to the fan question of the week.
yeah, so just to let everybody know, we're all going to be, except for Corey, we're all going to be at North Pro as well. So, oh, never mind. Corey happened to disappear. And Big Corey's on mute, so I can't hear a word he's saying. So this is
You got the fan question of the week, Jason.
We are
go on and get into it.
Here he comes.
Disastrous right now.
All I was saying is that Sugar Knee, Mark, and myself are going to be at North Pro on Saturday as well.
Yes.
So, are you back there, Sugar Knee?
I'm back. It's been doing that recently. I don't know if
We just roll with it. Screw it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what,
Roll
guys?
with
This
it.
is reality. Let's have fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens. You live in the middle of fucking nowhere. So
There you go.
There's a McDonald's in Bucktouche now. Watch what you say.
I still haven't been, by the way.
I have, and I got a coffee, and it was delicious.
I imagine
Good.
it was.
I like McDonald's coffee. What can I tell you?
it's
Yeah, it's
definitely
better than
Tim
Tim Hortons.
My God.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah.
All right.
fan
So
question of the
fan
week.
question.
I'll answer first.
Yeah. I think all our answers are going to be the same.
Let's all answer at the same time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Jason.
All right. So, do you think Maritime Wrestling Legends gets enough recognition outside of the region? In 3, 2, 1.
No.
Potatoes.
Let's talk about it. Oh, sorry, what?
So, Corey, you're up first.
I mean, it's a no for me. I feel like there's a lot of good talent here. I mean, some of those guys really did get over in other parts of the country, but do they still get that respect? And are they still viewed that way? I don't know. Not really. Probably not enough. But then, I mean, you can be the devil's advocate. Leo Burke is extremely popular in Calgary. Bobby Bass, well known in some parts of this country, in Toronto, where he spent a number of years in Maple Leaf. So yes and no, but for me, it's no. I think there's no.
Yeah, I say the same thing. There's not enough. Like, you don't see anything out there that's, you know what I mean. I mean, even here locally, I mean, Leo Burke, for instance, is one of the biggest names ever to step outside the Maritimes. And even locally, you don't see anything like in memory of. I think the biggest in memory thing of coming soon is Dave Boyce is doing
Can't wait for it.
The tournament
We'll be
next
there.
year. But I mean, like, you see in other places that you get a local wrestler gets a statue or a monument or a plaque or
Well, WWE does that with their guys.
or but I mean, there's a lot of indies as well that'll have, or you know what I mean. Even the city, like I mean, they're originally from Dorchester. There should be a street or a lane or something in Dorchester called Leo Burke Lane or something, but there's not even anything like that. You know what I mean?
The Cormier Brothers Lane, or
whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
in Calgary, actually, recently, last week, I think Stu Hart got a bridge named after.
Right, got a bridge named. Yeah. Here, I got a few points to make. One is this is a few years ago. I was watching Tony Schiavone when he had his podcast with Conrad Thompson, I believe is his name. And it was a clip, and the only reason I saw this clip is because it said Tony Schiavone doesn't know who Leo Burke is. And it was Leo Burke on WTBS, JCP, like JCW, like Jim Crockett Promotions, on the Superstation. And Tony Schiavone is calling the match, and he's like, I'm sorry, Leo, if you're still alive, I have no clue who you are. I have no clue what you've done. And that's kind of the respect that we've got. We've had stars here that have made it big. I'll take Rene Dupree for an example. Yeah. Rene Dupree is a proud Maritimer. I'll bet you 95% of wrestling fans really do think he's from France, because that's what his gimmick was.
What percentage are marks? You know,
it doesn't matter.
You are.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. He's from France.
I look at guys that aren't Maritimers that probably had their biggest impact in the Maritimes, and people just gloss over it. Leo Burke is one of them. Yeah. Cuban Assassin and Killer Carl Krupp are two fantastic examples. That when they talk about Killer Carl Krupp, they'll talk about Dallas, Texas, and the Von Erichs. They'll talk about Memphis with Jerry Lawler. They'll talk about his time in Japan. They'll talk about his time in Detroit. They never talk about the Maritimes, where not only did he retire in the Maritimes, he had a job, a shoot job, as a truck driver in Moncton once he finished wrestling. The Cuban Assassin, remembered for Calgary, had probably his best times ever in wrestling in the Maritimes. Like, he was a Grand Prix lifer.
I mean, look at Kurgan. From the area, wrestled WWF. He's a crossover wrestler. Went to the movies, performed. You know what I mean? And still, nobody has two clues that he's from New Brunswick. You know what I mean? Like,
what's funny is you look at Kurgan. If you don't know wrestling, they're probably like, "Oh, he's a wrestler," but they don't say like it's usually Robert Maillet from
300 Pacific
from
Grand
St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Just
you know what I mean?
they'll mention that in passing, but they don't mention the Maritimes or anything like that. Yeah. So to me, it's a little frustrating, because the Maritimes has always been the redheaded stepchild of Canadian wrestling. People know Calgary. People even know, Vancouver All-Star Wrestling. They know the Quebec scene is huge. They know Winnipeg with WFWA and Tony Condello. But the Maritimes is always that, oh yeah, they were a thing as well. And unless you live in the Maritimes, you know how good the Maritime wrestling scene is.
Yeah,
and exactly. Was. Mark, your thoughts?
There's talent. Also, like I was going to mention, because I read an article, I believe it was this week that I saw posted, and it was about Edge and how he started off in the dungeon in Calgary. Mm-hmm. He was one of the last guys probably that got trained by Stu Hart himself, I'd imagine. He trained under Brett. That's right. But, Brett's the one that sent him to the Maritimes, if I'm not mistaken, understanding the article. Yeah. So there was a reason
Brett
that he sent him
Leo,
here, right?
Yeah, Brett and Leo were really close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it only makes sense, right, that he would trust Leo to take Adam Copeland and make him a wrestling star. Because after that, he went up, man. He blasted forward.
Like you mentioned Adam Copeland. Yeah. Let's not forget Leo Burke trained Edge, Christian, Test, Val Venus. Those were all trainees of Leo Burke. Yeah. When Leo Burke retired, like those are four huge names. Mm-hmm. Two bigger than the other, I understand that. But Edge and Christian still to this very day are huge names. I like they were main event guys. They were world heavyweight champion. I still remember Edge and Christian as with the Hardys and the Dudleys, and they like the Dudley boys just had their final match against the Hardys at the last TNA pay-per-view. But
right.
you know, you look at Edge and Christian being trained by Leo Burke. Like Burke, I think we mentioned this a few weeks ago. He has the record for most matches in Canada.
Yeah, he's like over 3,000, I think.
And there was like 3,000 matches in Canada.
Yeah.
Leo Burke is most definitely one of the most underrated. Like when they say the Hulk Hogan of the Maritimes, I think it should be the other way around. I think Hulk Hogan was the Leo Burke of the WWF.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So, long story short, no.
No, exactly.
So,
just to mention, that question came from a gentleman named Ronan Kelly from Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin, Ireland. Oh, well, thank you, Ronan. The email, please.
It is. While I'm bringing it up, why don't you thank the person from the intro?
The Port City's finest, Caden, with the best intro yet. I don't know why you guys have a problem with him. He's all right with me, just the absolute best. Thank you, Caden. Get well soon.
All I got to say is, fuck you, Caden.
Yep. Beep.
Email address, unofficial.mw.podcast@gmail.com.
Imagine this whole time, Corey just tells you to remind him of the email for him and not for the viewers because he doesn't remember what it is every time.
No memory.
Yeah.
All right, well, that will be today's episode. Big thank you to Caden once again. Big thank you to all three for joining us. If you are going to IHW this weekend or North Pro and you see three of us there, might as well come say hello. I know Jason is very like, he's a big diva. He's like, don't touch me, you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you come to a hockey game and you see me, please stay 10 feet away. I am a diva. I am a diva. So thanks.
He usually just says that about me. Corey, just don't touch me. Speaking of that, we had Jamie Haley come to a few hockey games. It's funny how wrestling and hockey have like intertwined with some of the fans, and gotta love it.
Well, there's fighting in both sports, I guess, right? So
there you go. So anyway, that was the end of the episode 34, and we will see you all in 7 days. Until then, take care, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time, so make sure to join us each week. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and also listen to the episodes and interviews on all your favorite podcast platforms, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And if you want to support us even further, grab one of our t-shirts over at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just scan the QR code to get yours. Until next time, thanks for listening and supporting Maritime Wrestling.